أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Now today we are looking at Ismul Mofhuul. Ismul Mofhuul. I believe we all know what we call al maf'ul bihi in grammar in Nahu, which uh, which is the object. The object. I've mentioned in the previous class that ismul file is different from file. In Sarfu, in morphology, we make use of ismul file, which means what? The name of the subject. The name of the subject, which is gotten directly from the verb's letters. From the verb letters. So, and file is the subject itself. File is the subject itself. So, that one is mostly treated in Nahu, but in Sarfu we treat Ismul Fa'il, but they are very much they are very related. So now Ismul Maf'ul also is different from Maf'ul Bihi. Maf'ul Bihi in grammar is called what? Is called the object. The object. So in morphology in Sarf we treat what? Ismul Maf'ul, the name of the object. The name of the object, and this one also is gotten from the what? From the verb letters. From the verb letters. So let's see what we mean by ismul maf'ul. So ismun mushtaqun liyadulla ala man waqa alayhi al-fi'l. So this ismul maf'ul is a name mushtaq that is derived. So it's also part of the mushtaqat. So part of the mushtaqat now for this level we've done so far. We've done ismul fa'il, we've done as-sifatul mushabbaha, and now we are doing what? Ismul maf'ul. So you have to have that at the back of your mind, that Ismul Mofhuul is also what? Is also a derived noun. So is a name, is a noun, or a name derived, mushtaq, derived, liyadulla, to be referring liyadulla ala, to be referring to man waqa'a alayhi al-fi'l. Man, uh, the person or the thing. It might be a living thing or non-living thing. It might be man. It might be man. Are you getting? So liyadulla ala man, to be referring to who waqa'a alayhi al-fi'l. The verb is performed upon. To be referring to the person that the verb is what? Is performed upon, or to the thing that the verb is performed upon. So that is ismul maf'ul. So ismul maf'ul. So let's see the examples. Okay, before that, wala yusawgu ismul maf'ul illa min al-muta'addi ala wazn maf'ul. So this ismul maf'ul we are talking about, the name of the what? Of the maf'ul. The name of the object. The name of the object. So wala yusawg, it cannot be extracted. It cannot be gotten. It cannot be gotten illa min al-muta'addi, except min al-muta'addi, from a transitive verb, from a muta'addi verb, ala wazni maf'ul, with the template of what? Maf'ul. So this is template of ismul maf'ul. Ismul maf'ul comes with this template, like madrub, ma'lum, mafhum, mansur, and so on and so forth. So it comes with a template, only one template. That is, we are talking about this maf'ul of fi'l sulasi, the three-letter verb. We are not talking about the rubai, kumasi, and sudasi. But the three-letter verb maf'ul bihi has only one template, which is maf'ulun. Maf'ul. So this is the template. This is the template. So basically now, la yusawg ism maf'ul. Ism maf'ul cannot be constructed from what? From fi'l lazim, from an intransitive verb. So it can be constructed from only a transitive verb, because a transitive verb is a verb that has an object, and uh, al-fi'l lazim is a verb that does not have an object. So how can it have a maf'ul bihi? Because the maf'ul bihi is object itself, and the verb does not have object, so they cannot work together. So ism maf'ul works with what? With only al-fi'l al-muta'addi. That is why it cannot be gotten except from what? Al-fi'l al-muta'addi. And the waznu, the template for this maf'ul is what? Is maf'ulun. Maf'ul. So example of that, we have madrub, madrubun, which means one who is beaten, one who is beaten. So this is maf'ul. This is the person, the doraba. You know this one is from doraba. It's from doraba, right? So this is the one, is the person who the dorb, the beating, the beating is what is performed upon. Is the one who on whom the beating is what is performed. Is that taken? So madrubun. That is that. We have maftuhun. That which is opened. That which is what? Which is opened. So it means what? The open, something that is opened. The door might be open, the window might be open, the box might be open, the book might be what? Might be open, anything might be open. So anything that is opened, we say what? We say that thing is what? Is maftu, because is what? Is opened. The fathu, the act of opening, al fathu, which is from fataha, whose verb is what? Fataha, is what? Is the action. The action as is what? The action, the fathu, is performed upon. So maftuhun is the one, is that which is what? Which is opened. We also have a mansur, mansur, one who is helped, the helped. So the nasara, the nasru, the nasru, the act of helping is performed upon this ism of mansur. That the person who is helped, so who is assisted. So let's see the last one. We have mal'un, mal'un, the caused, the caused, one who is caused. From from la'ana yal'anu la'anan, la'inun mal'un. Mal'un is the cause. Like we say, min ash-shaytan al-mal'un. From shaitan, the caused one. So because what? Because is the one whom the what? Whom the act of causing is performed upon. So the one who caused is what? Is ismu fa'il, which is what? Which is la'inun. The ismu fa'il for doraba is what? Doribun, the beater. And the ismu maf'ul is what? Madrubun. The person who opens is what? Is fatihun. And that which is open is what? Maftuhun. The person who assists is what? Is called nasirun. And the assisted is called mansurun. The person who cause someone is called what? La'inun. And the mal'un, the caused one is called what? Mal'unun. Mal'un. So I hope you can spot the difference between ismul fa'il and ism maf'ul now. Ismul fa'il and ismul maf'ul. So I would like to mention the difference between ismul maf'ul and maf'ul bihi. Maf'ul bihi, I want you to be very attentive here. It's somehow technical, but it's very simple. Maf'ulun bihi and what? And ism maf'ul. We said maf'ul bihi is what? Maf'ul bihi is the object, and ism maf'ul is what? Is the name of the object. Is the name of the object. And I said Ismul Mofhuul is used in Surf. This one is used in Surf. Why this one is used what? In Nahu. In Nahu. So okay, let's see a sentence now to spot this Mofhuul and to see whether to spot the Mofhuul bihi and to see whether there is Ismul Mofhuul there. Okay, let's say Doraba Zaidun Umara. Zaidun Dumatan Zaidun Doraba. So Doraba Zaidun Umara. So Zaid here, Zaid is what? Is the file. Zaid is what? Is the file, the subject. Why Umar is the maf'ul bihi. Maf'ulun bihi, called what? The object. So this is how they treat it in Nahwu, in grammar. They treat it like this in grammar. We have the verb, we have the fa'il. It's not called, this one is not called Ismul Fa'il in Nahwu. It's called what? Fa'ilun. Hmm? And Umar is called what? Maf'ulun, the object. So I want you to identify something here, to get something by yourself here. The first thing is that you can see Zaid does not conform with any letter in the what, in the verb in Doraba. So it does not relate with Doraba at all in terms of what, of the letters. So that means that anything can be what, anything can be fa'il, anything can be here, anything can be fa'il. I can say Doraba Ustazu Amra. I can say Doraba Aliyun Amra. I can say sorry Amra. I say Amra Umara. I can also say Dorabat Aisha to Zainaba, and so on and so forth. So subject is open. The file is what, is open. It can be anything. File of a verb can be anything in the sentence. And also maf'ul bihi of a verb can also be what, anything in the sentence. I can start to say Doraba Zaidun Ahmada, Doraba Zaidun Muhammada, Doraba Zaidun Aishata. Anything can be what, can be the object, that is the maf'ul bihi. It's not Ismul Mofhuul. I want to differentiate Ismul Mofhuul and Maf'ul bihi now. It's not Ismul Mofhuul. So anything can be what, can be Maf'ul bihi in the sentence, and is not what, is not related to the verb in terms of what, of its letters. But when we are talking about Ismul Mofhuul and Ismul Fa'il. We've talked about Ismul Fa'il before, but I want to relate both of them now. So Ismul Fa'il and Ismul Mofhuul must be gotten from these verb letters itself. From the verb letters, because it's from the verb we are deriving it. We are going to derive it. We are extracting it from the verb. So Ism Maf'ul must be gotten from this verb, and that is what, and that is Ism Fa'il is what, is Dorib. Dorib. You can see it's related to the verb Doribun, and this is not fa'il. It's called Ismul Fa'il, the name of the what, of the subject. So the name of this Zaid now, the name of this Zaid, the doer of this action now, this Zaid here, the name is called what? Is called Dorib in morphology. If I ask you, Doraba Zaidun Amra is a sentence, right? Zaid beat Umar. If I now ask you, who is the Dorib? Who is the what? Who is the Dorib? It means what? Who is the beater? Who is the person that is beating? You now say what? Is Zaid, because Zaid is what? Zaid is the file, is the subject. So the name of Zaid in morphology is called what? Is called Doribun. And Ism Maf'ul from this Doraba is what? Madrubun. Madrub. Madrubun. So this is the name of the what? Of the Maf'ul bihi, gotten from that same Doraba. So you can see these two names now, they both conform to what? To the letters of the verb. That is different from the maf'ul bihi and fa'il. This Zaid and Umar, that can be anything which is not any way related to the what? To the verb letters. So if I now ask you, who is the madrub in the sentence? Who is the person that is beaten? That is beaten rather. Who is the person that is beaten in the sentence? Is what is you now say what? The beaten now. The one who is beaten is what? The one who is beaten is Umar. So Umar is the one who is beaten. So it's the madrub. I hope you can spot the difference. You can spot the difference between Ismul Fa'il and Ismul Mofhuul now. It's very, very important. You have to know the difference. And that is why in Sarfu we call it Ismul Fa'il and Ismul Mofhuul. But in Nahu it's called what? Fa'ilun and Mof'ulun bihi. But they are what? They are related. I can see. I hope you've seen how they both relate now. They both relate. So this Dorib is Ismul Maf'ul. Sorry, Ismul Fa'il, and Madrub is what? Ismul Maf'ul. So let's move on. So we want to look at the examples. Okay, we have هذا الطالب مضروب. هذا الطالب مضروب. This student مضروب is beaten. This student is what? Is beaten. You can see Madrub here. Madrub means what? One who is what? One who is beaten. So the talib is what? Is Madrubun. If I say as a talib daribun, has a talib daribun, it means what? This student is the one who beats. This one is the beater, the person who beats. Eh? So this one is what? Is the one who is beating. Ism Maf'ul is the one who is beating, and Darib is the one who beats. So as a Talib Madrubun is different from as a Talibun Darib. This is Ismul Fa'il, and this one is what? Ismul Maf'ul. I hope you get that. Okay? Let's see another one. Ra'aytul Baba Maftuha. I saw Al Baba, the door. I saw the door Maftuha, opened. So I saw the door opened. So this maf'ul is what? Is ism maf'ul, the name of the object. The name of the object. It means what? That which is opened. Something that is what? That is opened. All together. So, and also let me mention to you that ism maf'ul can take rafun, it can take doma, it can take fatha, it can take kasra, depending on its what? On its position in the sentence. Here now is taking rafun because it's the predicate. Here is taking fatha because is the hal. I don't need to go into details on that. Just know it takes rafun, it takes fatha, it takes kasra. So we have another example. Al-Haq Mansur. Al-Haq Mansur. The truth is assisted. The truth is aided or supported. So is what? Is also what? Ismul Mofhuul. Is also what? Ismul Mofhuul. Dash which is assisted is called what? Mansur. Al-Haq Mansur. That again. So let's see another one. Innal kafira mal'un. The disbeliever, the unbeliever, indeed the unbeliever mal'un is caused. The unbeliever is caused. So because mal'un is what? Is maf'ul bihi, which means what? One who is caused. Innal kafira mal'un. So anything you see with this template, maf'ul, mansur, madrub, maftu, mal'un, you should know how to translate it. You have to translate what? As an object, as a name of the what? Of the object. Okay. So wala yusagu min al-fi'l al-lazim illa biwasitati harf al-jar. We mentioned earlier that ism maf'ul cannot be constructed, cannot be gotten from any verb except a transitive verb. So we now say wala yusag. It cannot be constructed min al-fi'l al-lazim from fi'l lazim. It cannot be constructed from fi'l lazim, that an intransitive verb, illa except biwasitati harfil jar, with the connection or with the help harfil jar of harfil jar, except we join harfil jar with it. We join it with its respective with its harfil jar, because some verb has their specific their harfil jar that are used with them. If we say zahaba now, zahaba, you should know zahaba means to go, right? To go. You should see ila after zahaba. Zahaba ila. Jalasa ala. Because all those these two verbs I mentioned, they are lazim. They are lazim, and there should be a harful jar, a preposition or a particle that will be related with these verbs. Okay, let's see the example. You said Ismul Mofhuul cannot be gotten from Alfin Lazim, except with what? With Alfil Jar. Okay, let's see. Innal Kursiya al Majlus alayhi li abi. Ordinarily, there is nothing like Majlus. Nothing like Majlus. Because Jalasa is Fin Lazim. And Ism Mofhuul cannot be gotten from what? From fi'l lazim. But this majlus can also be used if we bring what? The harful jari after it. The harful jari for jalasa is what? Ala. Jalasa ala. He sat on. He sat on. Altogether, the harful jari for jalasa is what? Ala. He sat on. He sat on al-kursi, on a chair. So we now said what? If you cannot, it is not possible for you to say innal kursiya majlusun. It's not possible. The chair is the seated. It's not possible. So you can only say that as if you want to bring what? The harful jar, and that is what? That is this Allah. This Allah. That's why I said innal kursiya al majlusa alayhi li abi. Indeed, the chair al-majlusa alayhi, that is seated on, that is seated on, that someone sits on, al-majlus alayhi. This on must be there. That in al-kursi, the chair that is seated is not possible. The chair that is seated on, alayhi, on it. The chair that is seated on, li abi, is for my father. So alternatively, we can also say innal madrasa al mazhub ilayhi, al mazhubu ilayhi, al mazhub rather, innal madrasa al mazhub ilayhi. If you want to bring a lazim verb and you want it to have maf'ul bihi, then you should bring the what? The harful jari that is attached to that verb. That's it. Very simple. Okay, let's see how to conjugate some verbs. So we want to look at how to conjugate some verbs from a tasrif. This tasrif means conjugation, right? So we want to conjugate some verbs from madi, mudari, masdar, ism fa'il, and finally we should arrive at what? At the Ismul Mofhuul that we are treating now. Is that taken? So because as I said earlier, that it's a gradual process. We've done the masdar, we added masdar. We've done ism fa'il, we added ism fa'il. We've done asma mushabbaha, we added it under ism fa'il, and now we are doing what? Ismul Mofhuul. So we have to add it also to see the effect. So, and don't forget, I said you should try as much as possible to know and to get yourself familiar with how to analyze verbs, in arriving at this uh, conjugation template. Okay, we have al-madi, we have mudari, we have masdar, we have ismul fa'il, and lastly we have what? Ismul maf'ul. For now, this is the five this thing we are talking about. So later on we are still going to bring what? And that is what we are using to round up our lesson in this level. So I'm still going to make a class on uh I will add amru and nahyu to it. Amru, the imperative, and nahyu, the prohibition. So I'm going to add to it. So if I add that one to it, that means we are done with the what? With the conjugation from madi to what? To nahi. But for now, let's still stick to what? To ismul fa'il. Okay. Uh you want to conjugate some verbs now. If you know madi, and you know how to analyze verb in on getting what? Its mudari, and also you know how to analyze verb on getting the masdar. And also ismul fa'il, which is fa'il, and sifa mushabbaha. If it's sifa mushabbaha, that one is a different case. But for now, we can never get ismul fa'il from this verb. Okay, let's see the verbs first. We have hamida, which means to praise or to thank, to give thanks to. So we also have zara'a means to farm or to plant something. I hope you get that. So okay, we also have latoma means to slap. We have nasara, to help. We also have fahima, to understand. So all these verbs now, because I brought all these verbs because I must bring verb uh that is a transitive verb, that is fi'l muta'addi. Why? Because what we want to look at itself, gogon, is what is ismul maf'ul. This, and that's the reason why I have to bring muta'addi verb. If I bring lazim verb, that means I'm not going to achieve my objective, which is getting what? Ismul maf'ul. Because I want to get ismul maf'ul, that is the reason why I have to bring al-fi'l al-muta'addi. So al-fi'l muta'addi, you should know how to get the mudari, but the masdar is very very simple, because we've said any verb that is from this hamida now. If you want to get the masdar analogically, uh we have to look at the what the verb is referring to. All these verbs mentioned are not referring to something we've been taught before, like color, like profession, like sound, sound, and so on. Are you getting? So they are not referring to something we've been taught before. So we have to look at the wasno, the template. So looking at the template to get the masdar now, we said any verb that is from fa'ala, bil fathi, or fa'ila bil kasri. Any verb that is from these two templates, its masdar must be what? Must be fa'lan. If truly the masdar is an analogical masdar. Fa'lan. If truly, don't forget the condition. Oh. If truly the masdar is an analogical masdar. We said traditional masdar are very much. So that means there is a possibility for you to have a lot of verbs under fa'ala and fa'ila, and they are still not what? Analogical. So that. But for now, I am not bringing the traditional masdar. So for you to get it. So any verb that is from fa'ila or fa'ala, the masdar must be what? Must be fa'ala, based on what we've done before. You can see how related all these things are. They are very, very related. That's why you have to take every topic you are taught serious. You are taught for a purpose. Okay, we have Hamida. Okay, before that, let's look at the ismul fa'il. The ismul fa'il for these verbs for this verb, for this stated verbs we want to look at, the Ismul Mofhuul should be, should they have Ismul Mofhuul or Sifa Mushabbaha? All these verbs cannot be from Sifa Mushabbaha. Why? Because they are all muta'addi. That is a very strong point that disqualify it being what? Being as Sifa Mushabbaha. Because as Sifa Mushabbaha are always from what? From lazim. Fa'ila lazim. Fa'ula lazim. They are always from lazim, and all these verbs that are here, they are what? They are muta'addi. That is just the basic thing that disqualify the verb being a that disqualify it that disqualify us getting what? Sifa Mushabbaha from this verb. I hope you get that. So Ismul Mofhuul, this one is very simple. It has only one template, which is what? Which is Mofhuul. Mofhuul. Very simple. So okay, let's conjugate it and see. From the mudari for Hamida should be what? Should be yaf'alu. Fa'ila should be yaf'alu because Hamida is not part of the Kesrotan. I hope you know how to analyze that. It's not part of the Kesrotan, so it cannot be Hamida Yahmidu, and it cannot be Hamida Yahmudu. That one is totally out of it. So it can be Hamida Yahmadu. Hamida Yahmadu. Okay, we have Zara'a. Zara'a means to plant or to harvest. Is that taken? Oh, sorry. This Zara'a is referring to something we mentioned earlier in getting the Masdar. Zara'a. It's referring to a profession. So you should know the Masdar now. You should know the Masdar. And also, a verb can have two or more Masdar. It can have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Masdar. It can have a lot of Masdar. So, okay, before we get to Masdar, we explain that. Okay, Zara'a means to plant. So, Zara'a, the mudari is what? Yazra'un. And why is it Yazra'un? Analyzing it. Why is it Yazra'un? We've mentioned that any fa'ala verb that is having uruful harful halki in either ainul fi'l position, this raw, or lamul fi'l position, the fi'l mudari must be yaf'alu. So now we have harful halki here, which is this ain. This ain is harful halki. So it renders the verb in maf'ul in mudari to be what? Yaf'alu. So that's why we have zara'a yazra'un. Are you following? Zara'a yazra'un. So latoma means to slap. Latoma to slap. So there is no specific thing we can use to identify the mudari of this one, except you check the dictionary, except or you are familiar with the verb before. So latoma of mudari is what? Yeltimu. Latoma yeltimu is slaps or is slapping. Alright. So we have nasoro to help. Nasoro. And this one also, the mudari is what? Yansuru. It's not every verb you can analyze, but there are a lot of verbs that you can analyze, but you can get their mudari by analyzing it. Like this nasara now, there's no way you can analyze it except you know it before, or you check the dictionary to get the mudari, to get the ainul fi'l. No, that is the problem. The ainul fi'l is the problem. So to get the ainul fi'l of the verb, you check the dictionary, because it's not analyzable. But because I told you the fa'ala verb are not really analyzable, so the fa'ila are very straightforward. The fa'ala are very straightforward. But to some extent, fa'ala you can also analyze it, and that is from the harful halki, the one we've done here. The one we've done here. So that is one of the ways you can get the fa'ala easily. But not so you can't get it except you check the dictionary. So fahima, this, or you can analyze this. You can analyze it. Why? How? Because it's not. You cannot see fahima yefhumu. It can't be yef'ulu because there's no fa'ila yef'ulu. Then it should be what? It should be fa'ila yef'alu, because it cannot be yef'ulu because it's not part of the kesratan. It's not part of the kesratan, so it should be what? Fahima yefhamu. Fahima yefhamu. Okay, let's see the masdar. I've given you expo that the masdar of all these verbs should be fa'lan. because they are from what? They are from fa'ila yaf'alu. Eh? But there is one that has the possibility of having two masdars. Uh, we have what? Okay, this one will be hamdan. Hamida yahmadu, hamdan, thanksgiving. Okay, zara'an, yes, ra'un. This one can have zara'an. This is the mother of the zara in terms of we looking at it from the word from the waznu, and if we are looking at it from the dilala, what it's referring to? It's referring to profession, and it should what? It should be zero atan. So zara is having two masdar now. According to what we've talked about, it can be zar'an or zero atan. Zar'an or zero atan. You can write it in your book. You can slash it zara'an like this, zara'an, or and write what zero atan there. Okay, latoma yeltimu, that one is latman. Nasara yansuru, nasran. Fahima yafhamu, fahman. Very simple. Very, very simple. So the mazhar for fa'ila and fa'ala, they are very simple, but the mazhar for fa'ila that are lazim, fa'ila that are lazim and fa'ula that are lazim is different from this one. I even I say jalasa now, jalasa, the mazhar for jalasa is not jalsan. Why? Because it's lazim, so it can't be fa'ala. The mazhar for jalasa is what? Julusan. Julusan. Okay. Fa'il also, ismu fa'il should be under the template of what? Fa'ilun. Fa'ilun, because there's no sifa mushabbaha among it. Okay, we should have hamidun, we should have zari'un, we should have latimun, we should have nasirun, we should have fahimun. Very straightforward and simple. Very straightforward and what? And simple. So we have Ismul Mofhuul also. This one is also straightforward. We have mahmudun, the praised. This is the topic we are treating now. Mahmudun, Ismul Mofhuul. So Mahmudun, the praised. So Maziruun, it means what? The planted. The planted. It might be a seed, it might be a beans, it might be anything that is planted. So Maziruun, the planted. So Maltu, the slapped. One who is slapped, who is giving a slap. So Mansur, the assisted or the aided. The aided. Okay, so we have a mafhum, the understood. The understood. So that's that which is understood. So that's why I said, if I teach you something and I said mafhum, it means understood. Now you say what? Nah, mafhum is understood. Understood. So that is where we got mafhum from. So now you can be able to analyze verb from madi to mudari, from mudari to masdar, from masdar to fine, from ism fine ism maf'ul. So without having any problem, and make sure, don't forget, I said you should be very familiar with your dictionary. Make your dictionary your friend. It's very, very important, and try to figure out the authenticity of these things we are talking about, we are teaching. So you are learning rather, so that you can know a lot and a lot about it. Don't forget I said we have traditional masdar and we have what? Analogical masdar, and a lot of masdars are what? Are traditional. That is why you have to be conversant with your dictionary to get all these things known. So, and also there are a lot of things that doesn't follow the analogical process. These things the analyzing this the analyzing stuff is what is analogical, but there are some things that are accepted by hearings, and those ones are gotten from the dictionary. You can get it from the Quran, you can get it from the Hadith, you can get it from any Arabic book, but just make sure you try as much as possible to relate anything you are seeing in Arabic to this thing you are learning in what itself. Whenever you see a word, try to figure out the source of the word. Is this word fi'l? If it's fi'l, is it fi'l madi? Is it fi'l mudari? If it's fi'l madi, is it fa'ila, fa'ula, or fa'ila? If it's fi'l mudari, is it the ayn? Is it yaf'alu, yaf'ilu, or yaf'ulu? Is it fi'l muta'addi or lazim? Is it ma'lum or majhul? Is it mujarrad or mazid? Try to figure out all these things. When you see a word, if it's a name or a noun, try to figure out, is it masdar? If it's masdar, why is it masdar? Oh, it's masdar because it's referring to what? It's from fi'alatan, and fi'alatan is a masdar template, which is referring to what? Profession or career. So try to analyze all these things. If it's maf'ul, if it's fine, like Latin. Oh, Latin is from fa'il. Oh, fa'il. So it's fa'il because it's having a file template. So try to figure out all these things. It's very, very simple. You can only get it completely by practicing it yourself, by relating the things you are seeing, the Arabic words you are seeing, with what you are learning. So that is how you can improve yourself. Mhm. So I would like you to take all these things serious. Try as much as possible to go through the practical process yourself. We can't give you 100%, so we can only try our best. So for it to gel, to for you to have what we are anticipating for you, it relies on your personal effort. May Allah make it easy for us and aid us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.